Hi everybody, how are you all doing today? Well, those of you who are watching me for the very first time, my name is Anita and I so welcome all of you to my channel Slay It with Anita. So many of you have asked me this question as to why am I suddenly talking about NLP or what is this NLP really all about? Well, something that has worked so well and so beautifully for me, I just felt it's my duty and responsibility to share with all of you out there because if it's helped me tremendously, I would want it to help each one of you out there. So, without much further ado, every Saturdays, please catch me on my episode where I'll be introducing a lot of new people who've been doing some phenomenal work in this space. So today, let me welcome back on my screen someone who runs a company called OneFluencer for almost a decade and is a NLP coaching and training organization. If you have had the chance to look at it, you must have gone through his personal transformation series. If you have not, let's look at what he has to say today, and you can go back and watch those things. So, Ramesh, very, very good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning to you, Anita. Yes, I'm doing good. Very nice. Very welcome. In fact, I happened to receive a message from somebody who teaches us yoga in Shara in Kerala, where we run our courses.
Okay.
And he has this habit of sending out a message every day, like a motivational stuff on some spiritual context. Today I had a chat with him and asked him, okay, how are you doing and all this stuff. And he
Okay.
said he has been really busy. Being a yoga teacher, he has been doing been doing his own practice.
Okay.
He has been doing online sessions. He has been supporting one of his relatives, and he feels 24 hours is too less a time.
Okay.
So I think I am in a very similar kind of a situation. So when I read that, oh yeah, man, this 24 hours, and then I have, of course, on top of it, my daughter, Gayantika, is also very demanding. Yeah, in fact, I should say I'm in a very, very good place this morning. Yeah.
That's nice to hear. I think you just concluded your first online program as well. So how was that for you?
Oh, a whole lot of learning. So, like I have been sharing, the virtual world is completely new to me, and I have been somebody who has shied away from the virtual world. With certain beliefs, I should say. I think if I look back at one of the filters which is very dominant in me is the word called procedure, and I have this or that.
Okay.
So, if my belief is on the higher side to have a, what do you say, your physical presence, then I somehow like that. And even today I like it because the way I teach NLP, that model is quite a life changing experience for most delegates. Now, when I come online, I find that a bit challenging. I'm holding the same outcome that I want to offer an experience to my delegates. Question is, can I offer it online, an experience? And I think I have learned a couple of things in those days to be teaching NLP online in the virtual space, at the same time giving them an experience of what is NLP. So when I concluded yesterday, I did ask them how was their experience, what is that they are taking away, and I really was surprised by the feedback that I had from them. So which was quite assuring that hey, this is also possible to do it online, and I'm looking forward to my second course, which is starting off on Monday, and yeah, so it's been a time of learning in the virtual space, I should say. So yeah, thanks to COVID-19 in that way.
Yeah, a lot of creativity during this phase where all of us are challenging, in our own unique ways. So,
Absolutely, absolutely.
online and offline, like online, I myself had been a little skeptical. I know that doing something like a yoga class online is very
Mm.
different than doing a NLP full-fledged program online. And I must confess, I was really wondering, is it possible to even do it? Because I've been a part of your program and it's all like, sometimes it's classroom, even then it's like very informal seating, sometimes it's in
Yeah.
the lawn. It's a great thing. But now that you say that even online, it creates equal impact, I really want all my viewers to get the benefit of this, huge subject. So
Yeah.
let's say someone who has no background on NLP and
Yeah.
wants to start investing in themselves and lead a life in the best manner possible.
Yeah.
How would you describe or how would you define as to what NLP is?
Yeah, that used to be, in fact, $1 million question, I would say. And even I feel that for a lot of people today, when they go online to explore what is NLP,
Mhm.
there are different versions, different answers
Yes.
to what is NLP. And you think, what the hell is this subject called NLP?
Yeah.
I'll definitely say this because it would take me back to my time when I started to explore what NLP is. Of
Mhm.
course, the full form of NLP is called Neuro Linguistic Programming. And I'm saying this all the more because of late, when we are talking about artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, and then there is another jargon synonym which is becoming very famous, is called natural language processing.
Right.
Now that's a very different area,
Yes.
and neuro linguistic programming is very different too.
Mm.
So my forte is neuro linguistic programming.
Mhm.
So if you ask me what's NLP, there are I think number of definitions on NLP. And what I have learned from my teacher is a very simple definition. It's a study. It is a study. The good thing is it's a study. It's not a theory, or it's not a, yeah, anyway, it's a study of subjective experience. As simple as that.
Okay.
Who's the subject here? You are the subject. I am the subject. So it's a
Mhm.
study of your experience. As simple as that. When you talk about subjective experience, in this case particularly, we are talking about excellence. What is that you really are good at, where you are producing results, and it is not at your conscious level. So people do talk about this word called conscious competence, unconscious competence.
Mhm.
But primarily, you have something at an unconscious level, and you're
Okay.
able to do it so elegantly that you're not aware that you know this. So it's a study of the structure of your experience, your experience.
Wow. It's strange that you should mention that because even in childhood, parents tell us learn something from this guy, or
Hmm.
study like this person, or do it like this person.
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
yeah, so it's actually a study of someone else who's doing something very well, so you can also
yes,
do it. Is
yes.
that what it is?
Yes. The fact is, when you mentioned that particular point, parents saying it, even in
Mm.
the corporate world, for that manager,
Yes.
uh, like if you take the same example, a manager who has got 10 people reporting into him,
Mm.
and who always likes that the numbers be met and the objectives be met at the end of the day.
Mm.
But there'll be always this four of out of the 10, maybe six are doing extremely well, or four of them are
Yeah.
doing extremely well. The remaining six are struggling to catch up. So one of the words which are said either in Hindi or in English, look at him, no, look at them how they are doing. Why don't you
Yeah.
learn from them?
Yeah.
So they say in Hindi, it's very common. देखो ना वो कैसे कर रहा है, उससे सीखो, तो क्या कर रहा है तुम भी करो. I wonder, like, okay, what am I supposed to see? If you are telling me to learn from him, but I'm also doing the same strategy. I'm running the same strategy which as you have taught. I'm supposed to look in him that I can produce the result which you're expecting. So I think that's a huge opportunity there, where if when a manager learns NLP, he'll be able to guide his employees as to what specifically they can look at, and that's where I would say modeling comes.
Okay.
So yeah, so when we say it's the study of subjective experience, particularly in order to reproduce that excellence. So we say, hey, I like the result which this guy is producing. Can I also reproduce the same result? Yes, you can reproduce the same result because it has got a structure, it has got a science, and anything which has got a science and a structure can be reproduced, and that is what you learn in NLP. That's the core of NLP.
Okay, sounds fascinating, and since I firsthand have experienced the benefit of it, of course I'll want my viewers to know a lot more about it. But considering that it's such a vast subject, I will pick up the modeling part in detail because, correct me if I'm wrong, so modeling can teach us the how of becoming as excellent as someone else. So is that the heart of NLP?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the heart of NLP. Absolutely. So, like I said, it's the core of NLP. My teacher says the heart of NLP, and it's a very, very fascinating place to be because you get to compare and contrast behavior, models, and as you're comparing and contrasting, what is happening is you begin to compare and contrast with yourself as well, in terms of how is that I am doing, how is the other guy doing, and that opens up not only awareness but choices. Ultimately, the outcome is to see whether this way of being is giving me the results which I want. So there are another way of saying what NLP is. It's the study of what works. It's the study of what works in that situation, in that moment, with that particular person, in that organization. If you have ran a strategy and you think, wow, that worked, how did it work? You might not know it at a conscious level, but the fact that you did something which produced that result. Can that be modeled? Yes, you can model that as well. So it's a study of what works, I would say.
Awesome. So if I have to summarize for my viewers, two definitions that you have given of NLP. One is
there is a dozen of them, just to let you know.
A dozen of them.
There's a dozen of them, but I would stick right to the first one. And the fact is, and I like the beauty of that is because you are, I think, based on who's opposite to me, I as a teacher, I would say, I'm exploring, or rather, you can always explore to say, how do you say what is NLP for that particular person? Okay. One is the text definition, and you can go by and look into Google, find different answers. But primarily, my objective would be, okay, who's opposite to me? How can I say what is NLP for him, which can relate to his ways of being? And I find it to be interesting, challenging, because, okay, I need to tell him in such a way what is NLP. If it's for a child, or for a mother, or for a teacher, or for a HR manager, or for a top senior CEO or vice president, how do we customize it in such a way that it helps them find their own answer? So we say it's like an operating system. Good. The beauty of NLP is it's like an OS, operating system. You know how to operate it, you can fix it in anything. We were speaking about how you got an Apple and I got the Surface Pro. But as long as we have the operating system, it doesn't matter. And I find the beauty of NLP is it's like an operating system.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes. So what I'm carrying back today from you for my viewers is that while there can be many definitions, two things that of course make perfect sense is that it's a subjective study. It's a study of subjective experience, and good thing being, it's also the study of what works, and who wouldn't want that, right? So yeah, and if I read you right, you're saying that NLP can help anybody out there in any sphere of their life, right?
Yes.
Really simple way of describing NLP, because here I was always thinking it's such a complex subject, and people have also kept on sharing that, oh, it's some number jumbo, but you made it so simple. And yeah, I'm curious now as to what will work with my husband, what will work with my clients who I'm going to reach out to after this lockdown period. This is something I'm also working on, although in excitement, that I've noticed how, let's say I'm speaking, you take that pause. Okay,
Yes.
so there's no hurry to jump in, and I realize how sometimes stupid it is when, although in my excitement, I tend to like jump in, and it's not necessary.
Not necessary. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
For all you viewers out there, thank you so much for watching. Keep watching Slay It with Anita.